Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 41 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Today we're talking about the SOAP framework, and we're actually talking about the A in the SOAP framework. A stands for action. Well, we got a bunch of possible options or alternatives yesterday, and today we need to first analyze and pick and choose what option we're going to take action on, because we want something that we can act immediately on. We want to act right now. Now we're looking to understand, regulate, experience our emotions in the way that's best for us, but not suppress them. We human beings have an absolute range of all the emotions, and we often feel all the emotions a lot. But we don't want to suppress those emotions. Our emotions and our feelings are there to show us something. They're messages from our body, basically picking up signals, trying to tell us something. And we want to know what that message is. We don't want to suppress them and stuff them down, or all kinds of bad things happen. We eat too much, we drink too much, we make bad decisions, we make bad choices because we're trying to avoid our feelings instead of just letting them roll through us and understand on a conscious level, well, what message is this telling me? If I feel bad about something, that's sending me a message that something in my life isn't working right and I need to address it. If I feel good, I just want to keep creating more of that. So the tool we're going to use today to analyze our alternatives, and I'm going to go back and look and see, I picked 3, I did my 10, and then I circled 3 different alternatives. And I did use the reverse engineering tool. I said, okay, these are the results I want from my desired outcome. What are some possible ways I could go about getting that? And of course, some of them were very far-fetched, and I'm totally not going to do them. I think one was go to a meditation or a monastery in Nepal and meditate and learn more about emotions and feelings. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to Nepal anytime soon. But that I put those things on my list to remind me that there's endless possibilities, there's endless options and alternatives and ways of getting at what we want. And the more open we are to the different possibilities, the more successful we'll be, because the more possible options we have in order to create what it is that we want. So our tool today is what I call the head, heart, and intuition tool. And basically this is a pretty simple tool, but what we do is we look at our 3 alternatives and then we say, okay, intellectually, with my head, my mind, my brain, my conscious brain, how do I feel about this alternative? And I like to rate them 1, 2, 3. I use 3 because it's simple, right? If we're comparing a bunch of alternatives, a lot of times we have to get computer models and things involved to help us analyze those, because they're so complicated and you're not comparing apples to apples. And we're not doing that here either, but we're going to filter it through our head, our heart, and our intuition, our third eye or our gut instinct, to see how we feel about it. And we're going to give them a number. I usually like the one I like the most or feel the most positive about to have the highest number, because I want to do a weighted average so that then the numbers become pretty clear. So my alternatives, my options, let me look and see what those are, and we'll actually walk through this with my example since I haven't done it yet either. So one of mine was to journal, do a gratitude journal. And the second one was to get a gratitude coach, or get a coach in this area of emotional well-being and do what the coach has, learn from a coach or somebody that's done it before. And my third was research, study, read up on different gratitude practices, and then that would mean selecting one and testing those out on myself to see what works best for me. So what does my head, what does my heart, and what does my intuition feel about doing a gratitude journal? Well, my head's like, yeah, all in, it's easy. My heart's like, yeah, but I did it before and I quit doing it, so will that work for me? I've got a little doubt of that. And my intuition is, yeah, this is a quick, easy thing that I could start doing like now, today. So I would probably give that one, 3, 2, I'm going to write it in my book so I don't forget. 3, 2, my head's definitely, that's super easy, 3. My heart, I need something to write with. Sometimes my pens work, sometimes they don't. So I give my head a 3. This pen does not work, so it's going in the garbage. Next. I give my head for the journal a 3. I give my heart maybe a 2, because I'm not sure my heart's 100% in it since I've tried and failed before, but maybe that would give me the motivation to succeed with it this time and just keep doing it. The reason, and okay, I'm going to give you an excuse now. The reason I stopped doing it before is I was writing down the same things all the time. And is that bad? No, but maybe it means I needed to use a journal differently and reach for for deeper things, not just the same surface things that I always work on. And my intuition, I'm going to give that a 3, 2. So if I add those up, it's 3, 6, 7, 8. So then I like put the total in. So 3, 6, 8. Now, the one I did in my book, I did head, heart, intuition down. The example I did is head, heart, intuition across. So you would just add across for that particular option. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to show you that the tools are flexible and you can use them in different ways. So now, what does my head, my heart, and my intuition tell me about having a coach? My head says, yep, coaches are really great. My heart says, I don't want another coach or mentor on something. Been there, done that. Don't think that, now see, my head is doing this, right? Not my heart. My head, I'm going to put a 1 because my head is saying, been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. My heart is saying 2 because I know they work. It's the fastest, easiest way to get a coach or mastermind, take a course, do something like that to get specific knowledge. But my heart's not really in it. That might even be a 1, but let's say 1.5, we'll round it up to 2. And my intuition, I know a coach works really, really well, but I'll give it a 2 because I don't feel like the timing's right. My gut instinct is saying, this isn't the right time for that. When I add those up, I get 5. And then let's do it for my final one, which is learn about some different practices, gratitude practices, test them out and try them on for size. My head's wrapped around that 3. My heart, that's so easy. My intuition is a 3, but I'm only going to give my heart a 1 because, again, been there, done that. Don't really feel like doing that right now. I already know that a gratitude journal is something I can start like right now. So my gut instinct is, my heart is, and my intuition is that's the one to go with. So 3, 6, 7 for the do more research and look at different options. So then that means I would circle the one that I want that has the highest score for me, and that's an 8. So that's a gratitude journal. So guess what I'm doing starting today? Gratitude journal. Now, I'm probably going to cheat and add my second option and do a little bit of that too to find out some tips and tricks for successfully continuing to do a gratitude journal, or some different ways to ask questions that might stimulate my thinking to go deeper in using the gratitude journal. So that's how you use the head, heart, intuition tool. Quick, simple, easy, but it adds a little bit more to the decision-making process than just looking at the list of 10, picking one randomly, and then going for it and taking some action on it today. So what's our action item today? Test this out for yourself. Try this head, heart, intuition tool. Filter your top 3 options through that, and usually one comes up higher than another, and that's the one I take action on immediately. But maybe, like I said, I combine the first and the second winners in this particular instance because it's easy enough to do. I want to do something. I want to pick something that I can take action on right now or today. Absolutely positively today, I want to act toward what it is that I want. I want to take action, and then tomorrow we will look at what the results of that action were and decide what to do with that. All right. Any questions, hit me up. Love this model. If you've used it before, like it, hate it, share in the comments below so we can learn from one another. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.